What's up, everybody? Welcome to the King Freeze Financial Talk Show, where I want to talk to you about debt. Why? Because debt is death, and that's guaranteed. Okay, let me put a little scenario out there for you, because I know all my listeners are geniuses. So you're going to get this the very first time that I tell you. All right? You're smart. You're smart. So, okay, listen. Now, let's say I'm a billionaire and you have no money. And then I approach you and I say, hey, you. And you're like, yeah, what's up? And I'm like, I want to give you $1 million. And you like, shh, really? Do I have to pay it back? I'm like, yeah, but there's no big rush on it. Pay it back when you're ready. It doesn't matter. Of course, what are you going to do? You're going to take the money, right? So you take the money, you start making the payments and the loans or payments on the loan that I gave you. And then you die. And your kids start picking up the payments for the loan. And then they die. And then their kids start picking up the payment on the loans. And then they die, so on and so forth. But you're like, well, at least I had $1 million. Right? I lived good. I had $1 million. I was a millionaire. I bought the Lamborghini. I had the big house with 40 bathrooms and the car with 24 inches and the big woofers. And I was living large. And I passed on that $1 million to my kids. Right? Wrong. Listen, the reason that whole scenario doesn't work because it's predicated on you passing on the debt to the future generations. And that's exactly what Donald Trump had just did by giving y'all $1.2 trillion. You think that $1.2 trillion exists anywhere except on the piece of paper that he just pulled that out of his ass from? Yeah. That money doesn't exist, but he's going to give everyone in the United States of America that's a United States citizen $1,000. $1,000 of borrowed money against future generations. You're going to have to pay that money back. It's not free. You're going to get taxed for that money. It's going to come out of your payroll tax. It's going to come out of each and every way that they can squeeze that money out of you until it's fully paid back. Why? Because when they borrowed that $1.2 trillion, it was borrowed with interest. Oh, man. Ain't that crazy? So they borrowed money with interest that you have to pay and that future generations will have to pay for as well. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? But that's the system that we're in right now. And that's why I'm utterly flabbergasted by when I see people online talking about, well, Trump's about to give us $1,000. He's not giving you shit. You paid for that. You will pay for that. Your kids will pay for that. It's called deficit spending. Do you understand what deficit spending? It means spending money now that I don't have and I'm going to pay it back later. Rather than me paying it back later, the U.S. citizens are going to pay it back later and with interest. Oh, man. See, I'm not upset with y'all. I'm upset with the system. And I'm upset that the school system doesn't teach us how the system is ran at all. Because if they spend at least 20 minutes a day breaking down how the financial system works, maybe we might even have a fighting chance. But they don't. They teach you to participate in the financial system that's built against you. And the thing about the financial system, it doesn't care about your color. It doesn't care if you're black or white. It doesn't care if you're liberal or conservative. It doesn't care if you're American, Japanese, Korean. It does not care. All it cares about is squeezing you more and more. The politicians are paying you back with money out your pocket. They're handing you money with their right hand and they're pickpocketing you with the left. Isn't that nuts? That's crazy. And the funny part about it is that they're doing that And we up there smiling from ear to ear because we think we got more money. And then you go to reach for your pocket and open your wallet. And you're like, well, goddamn. I just lost $1 million. I just lost $1.2 trillion. I guess that shit wasn't free. Yeah. Rim shot. That's the joke. The thing is, the joke is not that funny. It's very serious. Because what happens next, you pass that same backwards thinking to your kids. You tell your kids, go to college and, get a big-ass school loan. And then when you get out, get you a big-ass house and a big-ass car and make sure that you have big-ass shit. And now they're in debt in the same cycle that you're in. Now, I'm not saying don't go to school, don't go to college. But what I'm saying, if you do go to college, try to find one that you can afford. Right? You want to be able to pay for college. So if you do become a doctor, when you walk out of that door and into the real world and you start making money, it's money that you can save or invest. Because Dave Ramsey, who everyone knows that I believe in, and I'm going to be referencing him a lot, your income is your greatest asset. Right now, a lot of people are spending their money and giving it away to the credit card companies, to the banks, to home loans, to school loans. You're throwing your money away as you make it. Now, I'm here to teach you to preserve your income. Keep it in your pocket. Why not? You earned it. But you got to make good financial decisions. You're out here acting a fool. You're out here taking $1.2 trillion from a president that's deficit spending against the future. And you have that same mindset in your own life. You're deficit spending against your own income. You're spending your income before you even make it. I see and I hear a lot of people when they're talking about coming out of college, they're talking about how much money they will make before they even make it. Don't count your eggs before they hatch. Point blank serious. It's that simple. And if you can't get that, then you're either going to be house poor, car poor, education poor. You're going to be poor, both mentally and financially. I guarantee that. Now, I'm saying if you go to school, try to find a school that you can afford, put in for as many scholarships as possible, and work while you're in college to try to pay down whatever obligations you have to that school. Try as much as you can to pay everything out of pocket. It's that simple. You have to take financial responsibility for yourself because no one else will. I tell my son all the time, you got to control your emotions or someone else will control it for you. And you have to control your money or somebody else will control it for you. And that's the truth. I tell no lies on this podcast. Seriously. I tell you nothing but truths. You're going to lie to yourself and tell you think that you're going to come up with some kind of grand scheme of how to get out of debt quick and easy, like you're just going to jump in and jump out, but you're not. Because life hits you. Mike Tyson said everyone has a plan till they get smacked in the face. And the financial debt system will smack you in the face. It will turn over the apple cart. It will destroy your thinking. I guarantee that. And I promise that if you stick to every episode that I put out from here on out, once a week, you'll learn a little something. You'll learn a little something about how to navigate and change your thinking, change your mindset to make sure that you deploy your income into the right places. I've been yelling at you, but I've also been joking with you. But I want you to understand that I love each and every last one of y'all. And I hope that one day that you will be able to open your mind and realize that you're in the debt trap system. And once you realize that, you want to get out. But until next time, peace and love, everyone. I'm out.